What's going on, guys? Izzy E9X back at it with another video. So today I'm actually here with my boy Con, and we have his 2015 Dodge Charger Scat Pack 392 Hemi. So he actually has it in the B5 blue color, which actually looks freaking amazing. It's actually one of the more rare colors. You don't really see them too often. There's about 800 or 900 of these that got made in this year with the same setup he has as the Scat Pack. Y'all can see this color looks absolutely stunning. So I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all just a nice close-up of it. You can see the metallic blue flake in the paint just looks so freaking good. From the outside, his car looks freaking sick. This B5 blue just looks unreal, especially with the sun hitting it.
So as you guys can see, guys, the paint probably looks more shinier than normal. It's compounded and polished, and then we ceramic coated it with CarPro. I just also reloaded it with the spray that goes on top of the ceramic coating to make it last a little bit longer. But as far as the paint, that's pretty much it. It's just the B5 blue. As I said, there's only 800 to 900 made in 2015 in the Scat Pack version. But yeah, these colors are really rare. You don't really see them that much.
And the wheel setup he has looks freaking sick, guys. So what type of wheels are these, if you want to go over those just to show the people?
So these are the Brass Monkey Hellcat replicas. So we got 20 by 9.5 in the front by 18 millimeter or 15 millimeter offset. Then we got 4-piston Brembo brakes in the front. I got the power stop carbon fiber brakes, slotted rotors. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then the back,
these are some beefy tires. They're pretty wide. What are they in the front?
275 40 in the front by 20.
Dang, 275 40 in the front. 20s, that's why they look pretty beefy.
We got the big boys in the back, the 315s.
So 315s?
Yeah, 315, 35, 20, guys. And then we got 20 by 10 in the back, so it's a little bit wider wheel than the front. 18 millimeter offset, as you guys can see. The spacing is pretty much perfect.
Yeah, that's good spacing.
I haven't lowered the car because I don't want any rubbing issues, but I might go ahead and lower it later. And 4-piston Brembo brakes in the back as well. Same thing, we got ventilated rotors in the back. And that's pretty much it. Satin black rims, those are also ceramic coated as well, the wheels and the brake calipers. So
nice.
Pretty much everything on the car is ceramic coated outside.
You can see in the back, he put this like 2-piece wicker bill, and this thing looks sick, guys. I mean, look at that. It's almost like a ducktail. So this right here is the regular satin black spoiler that came on the car, and you can see the extra 2 pieces in the back bolt onto that, and really helps with aerodynamics. And honestly, guys, just looks really freaking cool. You can see from the back angle, it looks freaking sick. It's almost like some sort of little ducktail on the back of it. And under his engine bay, even looks pretty sick. You can see all the little B5 blue accent. I mean, Dodge came through, and obviously they're gonna paint everything engine bay related. So it looks sick. Even when you pop the hood, he keeps it really clean. K&N sticker gives you about 10 more horsepower. 485 horsepower stock. Obviously, you know, powered by SRT. And that is a beast V8. What is that, 6.2 liters?
6.4.
6.4 liter V8.
That's what holds my nitrous.
Yeah, that's his nitrous can right there. You can see he has a catch can under here.
Yeah, it's a billet catch can.
Billet catch can. I always recommend catch cans, guys. Recommend it. It literally takes 2 seconds. You know, plugs into there and there. And, you know, it really helps out catching any particles that may blow your engine up. But yeah, really clean engine bay. Sick car, sick car. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and hop in.
I got the GoPro strapped to my head, guys, so you guys can see a POV angle. Start it up.
6.4 Dodge. We're basically gonna go on a drive and kind of just do a review on the way of the car. But yeah, and he's actually shooting a video for his channel, so he has the he has the GoPro in his head.
You gotta laugh, bro. I'll show you the backfires it does.
Holy fuck, that was loud as shit. I gotta hold on to this shit.
You guys scared your
Yeah, guys, so his car is like torquey. This 6.4 liter is no joke, guys.
All the torque kicks on like the first 4,000 RPMs.
Yeah.
It's like 475 pound-feet of torque.
For being a car with no turbos, I mean, holy shit. When did you get this car?
2016.
2016?
Yeah, right at the beginning. So I've had it for like 4 years.
Did you buy it new or?
Well, the dealership I bought it from, it's like the only color in the Dallas Metroplex area that we live in. So the guy it was a private dealership, and he bought the car for himself, but he just put it in his dealership for sale, and I bought it from him. It had like a couple thousand miles. It was technically brand new. Like he would just drive it like sometimes. But yeah, it's technically brand new.
So this is like one of the only You said the only one in the Metroplex? That
Yeah, at the time I bought it with the only color, yeah, in the Dallas Metroplex. Because I was trying to find a good color, yeah.
It's funny because I've seen like 1 or 2 V6 models of this Charger. I mean, I've never seen a Challenger in this color, but I've never seen a Scat Pack Charger of like the same year in this color, like in the Metroplex, ever since I've lived here.
Yeah, you'll see like a whole bunch of V6s, maybe even Hellcats, but like rarely like Scat Packs. Yeah, this one's like fully optional. It's got the blind spot monitoring, the driver confidence package.
What's the driver's confidence pack? Oh, the like all that good stuff.
Yeah, the blind spot monitoring, and then all the Alcantara, the seats and the leather and everything.
You can see the Alcantara right here and the leather bolsters.
Seats. If you click Super Track Pack right here, it pops up this, and you got launch control, and then you got your driver mode set up.
That's sick.
You can control everything from here.
Oh, paddle shifters, traction, steering.
You put in sport mode, and then if you go to performance pages, it pops up all your gauges and everything. So that was the 8-speed, the ZF transmission that comes in the BMWs, some Mercedes. So it's like a very good 8-speed transmission, shifts very fast.
ZF hasn't made transmission, especially for German cars, like BMW especially, for a long time. But there a lot of like performance cars, like American cars and stuff, recently started using the ZFs, and they shift so fast and they handle power so well.
Downshift, upshifts are like this. Man, it's got all the gauges right here, so it tells me everything: coolant, oil temp, oil pressure.
Sick. I like that. I wish my car had that.
Yeah, it's battery voltage, air intake temp, trans temp. Then you got your G-forces.
Oh, damn. That's sick. You have it G-force in every direction.
And then you got your peak G-forces, and then you just have this one. So it shows you like your horsepower, your torque and everything.
Oh, that's sick. So right now he has his car like stock. I know he told me he doesn't have anything done besides like, you know, catch can, exhaust work, mostly cosmetic stuff. But do you plan on doing like anything? I know you had a S550 Mustang and you were doing like a lot more mods to that, but do you plan on doing anything like power mod related to this car?
Like the 392 engine, like this one comes like already like maxed out from the factory. So if I do like an intake and headers, like full bolt-ons basically, so intake, manifold, headers, it's gonna like be like $5,000 to about $10,000, and I'm barely gonna get any horsepower. I'll probably be like 500 wheel. This is like about 500 crank right now. So from amount of money that you spend, it's not really worth it, because this engine, it doesn't really react well to mods. Like the Mustang reacts well to mods.
What about superchargers and stuff of that nature?
So the pistons are not forged in this, so I can't even do that either. Yeah, the pistons, the crankshaft, rods, nothing are forged in this. So that's why it's like it's just like basically just get it from the factory. It's like a maxed out car. It's like a daily driver basically.
A daily driver that has a lot of power. Yeah. And you know, it's really fun to drive. But
4 doors, yeah. There's not many muscle cars that come in 4 doors.
Exactly.
And the CTSV, that's it. Mustang, I did almost full bolt-ons in that, and it was cheap. Like it wasn't too expensive. It was about like $3,000 for intake, headers, and a tune, and I was almost 500 crank.
I know the suspension is really like soft in this. Like, it's pretty comfortable. It handles bumps really well.
Yeah.
Usually like American cars, like, I mean, I don't know. Every Mustang I've rode in doesn't have like the greatest suspension.
Yeah, Mustangs, they cheap out big time.
Yeah. What's your favorite aspects of like driving this car? Since you've had it, like unbiasedly, what's your like favorite things you like about this car, and what do you not like?
The favorite thing I like about it is like it's 4 doors. Like I can take my parents in it whenever I want, my family. You can't really beat that. And then I have 500 horsepower whenever I want. And then another thing is, I'll show you guys, it has 4-cylinder mode. So when I'm driving, it will cut off 4 of the cylinders temporarily to save gas. Right now it's in 4-cylinder, and you see it.
So it's on the highway?
Yeah, well, anywhere. As long as I'm cruising and have a light pedal, light pressure on the pedal, it'll put in 4-cylinder mode.
So it saves gas and stuff?
Yeah, so it saves hella gas. Like I can drive from here to downtown and the range will like still be the same if I keep it like driving conservatively.
That's pretty sick, actually.
Yeah. And then it has all the driver's luxury features, like you got heated and cooled seats, heated wheel. So all the luxury features.
That's something a lot of people take for granted, is like cooled seats. Heated seats, yeah, like a lot of cars have that now, but cooled seats, that's pretty sick. I don't know, like especially summertime. These seats hold you pretty well.
Yeah, the
like,
ball string,
yeah, the Alcantara is like grippy, so it holds you, and yeah, I mean honestly it feels really good, especially having vented seats.
The only thing they really cheaped out is this plastic falling and shit.
It kind of sucks. You see like places like
over the years, that's like one of the things that I can complain about. They cheaped out big time from this. Everyone knows Chrysler's cheap.
That's one thing I don't like is, you know, kind of like the materials that they use on the door panels. Like you have leather here and stuff, Actually, really good quality leather right here.
Yeah.
Do you race like any other cars or anything, or how does it hold its own, like against like other performance cars?
It does really good, like from the factory. Well, now the Mustangs and the Camaros, they have the 10-speed now, and they upgraded their engines, so now they're faster. But like whenever the first came out, like this car was faster than the Mustang, and the 6th gen Camaro is just about even as this. It's really heavy. That's what really weighs the car down, especially when it comes to racing. Like I raced my buddy's the new Supra that just came out, guys, the 2021, and he actually just pulled up top because aerodynamics, weight comes into play. So that's the thing. This car weighs 4,500 pounds, so it's really heavy.
That's pretty heavy.
But I mean, it is 4 doors and it's a sedan, so that's a good thing. That's one thing I really like about it, is like I can take my parents in it, and it's not too loud, as you guys can see the exhaust. And when it goes into the 4-cylinder mode, it cuts the valves on, so it quiets down the exhaust and quiets down everything. So it's really, you know, sound deadening in the cabin, so you drive normally. Like my Mustang, you heard it, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Even inside, we could like barely talk and stuff.
With exhaust, it's important to have like loud, good sounding exhaust and stuff if you're looking for that. But also, like, it has to be practical. Like when you're driving, if your exhaust is like droning everywhere you go, like that shit is so annoying. But this car does like a really good job of that. I mean, you have full straight pipe.
It still has resonators on it and cats.
Okay, it has resonators and cat.
Yeah, just a muffler delete.
So you just have a muffler delete.
Yeah, just a muffler delete.
And it's
So it
that
sounds pretty
loud.
good. Even from the factory, it sounds pretty good. It makes it slightly louder than muffler delete. So yeah, whenever I put the windows down and I want it to be loud, I can just put it in sport, drop down a gear, and then I can make it loud. But if I'm just cruising and I want to keep it quiet, I can cruise, just put in the 4-cylinder mode, and you're good.
Yeah, exhaust sounds really good.
Yes. Over here, I'm pulling the speedometer so you can see.
Don't kill me.
So the one before this, the 392 Hemi, had a 5-speed. It was horrible.
It had a way.
It had a 5-speed, yeah.
No way.
So they really upgraded it with the 8-speed, the ZF 8-speed.
Guys, the 392 before this, the generation before this one,
Yeah.
those 392s, the RTs, right, and stuff like that.
Yeah, even the SRT, all of them.
Yeah,
had
they
a
had
5-speed.
they had a 5-speed transmission, so that's so bad, guys.
Really
Going from 5 gears to 8 is like unreal. And that's crazy.
It keeps pulling.
It's crazy because the car keeps on pulling like the whole way through the power band, and these cars from the factory are limited with a 4K rev limiter. That's pretty crazy for it to be able to get to that speed and like have that much power off only having like 4K rev limiting. How much did you pay for this car like
40.
when you got it?
40 out the door. Yeah, so right now if you go buy a brand new like 2021, it's $39,995. It's just starting price. And then you option it also, like the Alcantara seats, the driver confidence package, which comes with the blind spot, the adaptive cruise control, and that adds it up. So probably like 48 to 50 out the door for like a good option, that one. But like nowadays cars are getting so good. Like you see the BMWs, the 3 Series, they beat these now. The Mercedes, the C-Class, they're beating these now. So it's just showing you like how advanced engines and turbos and everything are getting. They're just,
for sure.
Everyone's just beating each other, just trying to beat each other.
Oh, for sure. Bang for your buck now. You can pick these cars up for like a pretty good price.
Yeah.
Like you can see them start dipping into like 30s and etc. Like used and stuff. I personally used to hate American cars like pretty bad. I still don't, favor them particularly, but I used to hate American cars. But overall now, I mean, they're getting good bang for the buck. And I feel like they're catching up. German cars used to be like so much more advanced, and there used to be such a bigger gap, when it comes to German cars, the driving experience and American cars. But now, I mean, you look at interiors, a lot of American cars are starting to catch up. Transmissions, I mean, they basically use the same transmissions now with the ZF. And you look at cost-wise, used maybe not, but when you're buying new for new, I mean, a lot of European cars are like 30, 40, 50% cost more than American cars. And when you get like a V8 in this, all leather, and you have it optioned out really well, driver's packages, cooled seats, Alcantara, bucket seats, all that, and you're able to get all that for 40 grand with 0 miles on it, that's pretty freaking good.
Like the Supra, it says BMW everywhere on the chassis. The frame, this one says Mercedes on it.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Because Chrysler, I think Chrysler and Mercedes are
Yeah.
connected to FCA. All these cars said BMW everywhere.
Yeah.
BMW right here, BMW on the hood.
Did it really say BMW?
Yeah, it literally said the BMW, the sticker, spelled out in German. It just had a Toyota steering wheel. It's technically a BMW. The exotics are falling behind, bro.
I wouldn't say they're falling behind per se. I think they're still ahead, but the gap between
It's closing. Real
it
fast.
closes. You have to like ask yourself, like, you know, which one do you really want?
Yeah.
Little things like that bother me, like yellow lights.
No.
Because if these were like white, I feel like companies should do that from the factory. But it's not just American cars. It's like everybody.
Yeah.
Little things like that. Well, guys, that's basically just a first impression and walkthrough of my buddy's B5 Blue Scat Pack 392. I personally was never really an American car fan until he started getting into them. And he does a really good job of picking his options and all that type of stuff on American cars, and he builds them up really nicely. So definitely, I'm going to drop his stuff down below for his YouTube channel and Insta. Yeah, guys, I mean, his car is freaking sick. I mean, even in the lighting right now, I mean, the B5 Blue is just so sexy. The Hellcat wheels, the Brembos, that's his Instagram right there, King Khan's 392. And yeah, guys, sick car. Well, guys, that's going to wrap up today's video. Huge shout out to my buddy's car. Go ahead and drop a thumbs up if y'all like his car. If y'all want to see more videos like this, go ahead and drop a comment down below. And if y'all have any other questions about his car or just anything in general, go ahead and drop a comment and I'll be sure to get back to you. Check out my YouTube channel, Muscle Made, all one word. And if you guys want to do a particular video with my car on this channel, just let them know. Drop it down in the comments below, and yeah, we can get it done. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and stay tuned for more videos like this to come. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.